So the Tech Hub program was designed to pick areas of the country that were strategically going to lead their technology area over the next 5 to 10 years. We submitted an application to be designated as a tech hub, and on Monday it was announced that Central Illinois was selected, which again sort of means that the federal government is giving us its stamp of approval that we are likely to be leaders in biomanufacturing and precision fermentation over the next decade. So basically, it's the process of converting plant materials into higher value products and goods that consumers use. So that is the biomanufacturing portion. Precision fermentation is maybe a little bit more technical, but most people are familiar with either the process of brewing beer or a sourdough starter, where you are feeding some type of sugar into some microbes that are doing their jobs. And for beer and bread, then you get an edible product. Precision fermentation is kind of changing that process, and instead of just producing beer and bread, it can produce a whole host of end products, including fuels or makeup or ingredients that go into food, just a whole different range of high-value end products. Right now, the fermentations that we run use two primary feedstocks, and those are corn-based dextrose and glycerol, which can be a soy product as well. So we absolutely use both feedstocks. So the facility that I help run here is the Integrated Bioprocessing Research Lab, and that is the model that launched some of this effort. IBRL has been open for 5 years, and you're correct that we've worked with between 90 and 100 different companies in that time frame. A lot of those are companies that are startups that are trying to use that precision fermentation technology that I talked about to create new products or better performing materials, whatever it might be. And so we help them. They're startups, they're really young, and they don't have a lot of infrastructure. We kind of help them interact with infrastructure at the first step. But then we're on a university campus. We're still doing research and development, and these companies need to manufacture their products at some point too. Jumping just from us at research scale to partnering with an incumbent company like ADM in Decatur is a really far jump. So a lot of those companies kind of need an intermediate landing ground. And we're hoping that by providing that here in Central Illinois, that those companies will stay here and eventually build out their manufacturing enterprises in Central Illinois as well. We've, been starting to see just the first little movement in this space. IBRL's staff has grown quite a bit. There was a company who moved here earlier this year to take advantage of these resources, and now they're hiring people and bringing them to the community. And the co-locations that have been announced with ADM in the last year and a half with Innova Feed and LG Chem, they're all hiring as well. So we are starting to see a lot of movement in this space, especially on the job growth and the economic development. I think I just want to plug the partnerships that are involved here. So IBRL is doing this with the startup companies, but IFAB as a consortium is about economic development in this area, and that would not be possible without the other partners that came to the table to create IFAB. And so I want to say, the University of Illinois Research Park, the economic development corporations in both communities, our industry partners, and also our community colleges. So both Parkland College here in Champaign and Richland Community College in Decatur. All of us have a part to play to actually impact economic development in this space in Central Illinois. And so we just couldn't have done it without all of them as well.